Hello everyone, I am Dr. Vishal Reddu, Assistant Professor of English, Government College, Chulana, Chin. Our topic of discussion is a very famous poem by William Shakespeare titled Let Me Know to the Marriage of True Minds. This is a very famous sonnet written by William Shakespeare, and this is 116th sonnet out of 154 sonnet written by William Shakespeare. Sonnet is a poem of 14 lines in which there is a division of three quatrains with ending couplet. क्वार्ट्रेन का मीनिंग है 4 लाइन्स का ग्रुप, तो 12 लाइन, और लास्ट में जो कपलेट है वो 2 लाइन्स का ग्रुप होता है। तो टोटल 14 लाइन पोएम, उसको हम सोनेट कहते हैं। तो ये जो पोएम है वो 116th सोनेट है विलियम शेक्सपियर का। तो देखते हैं, शुरुआत करते हैं। जो पहला क्वार्ट्रेन है, लेट मी नोट टू द मैरिज ऑफ ट्रू माइंड्स एडमिट impediments. Love is not love which alters when it alteration finds or bends with the remover to remove. In these lines, poet gives the definition of true love, and he believes that true love is constant and true love is permanent. It does not change with the passage of time, or we can say the time has no effect upon the true love or the true lovers. In these lines, poet is not ready to accept any obstacle in the way or in the union of true love or the true lovers. And poet says that true love does not change even when it finds a chance to change. अल्टर से मतलब यहां पर है चेंज करने से, इम्पेडिमेंट से मतलब यहां पर है ऑब्स्टेकल्स, बाधाएं। एंड द लव इज नॉट लव विच अल्टर्स व्हेन इट अल्टरेशन फाइंड्स. इट मीन्स द ट्रू लव डज नॉट चेंज with the passage of time or according to the situation, and in the same way, or bands with the remover to remove. In the same way, it does not bow with the remover to remove. And in the end, we can say true love remains the same in all the conditions, in all the circumstances, and there is no effect of anything on the true love. In the second para, we have, oh no, it is an ever fixed mark that looks on tempest and is never shaken. It is the star to every wandering bark whose worth is unknown although his height be taken. Ever fixed mark, प्रकाश स्तंभ जिसको कहते हैं. In these lines, poet gives two similes to prove that true love is constant and permanent. The first simile is that of the lighthouse, which is fixed, and other is of the pole star. Just as the lighthouse faces many sea storms, but it is not shaken by them. Similarly, true love faces all kind of difficulties, but it remains the same. टेम्पेस्ट से मतलब यहां पर है जो समुद्री तूफान होते हैं। और पोएट यहां पर क्या बताना चाह रहा है कि जिस प्रकार से जो लाइट हाउस है उसके ऊपर सी स्टॉर्म्स का कोई भी इफेक्ट नहीं होता है, इट इज द सेम वे देयर इज अ पोल स्टार विच इज फिक्स्ड इन द नॉर्थ साइड and it always shines, and it is the guiding spirit for the wandering bark. wandering bark से मतलब है कि जो छोटी छोटी कश्तियां, छोटी छोटी नाव जो समुद्र के अंदर चलती हैं, उनके लिए क्या है, गाइडिंग स्पिरिट है. And the poet says the pole star, it remains constant in one direction, that is in the north, and it guides the sailors, कि जो नाविक होते हैं उनको दिशा बताने का काम करता है. सिमिलरली द ट्रू लव गाइड्स द लवर्स इन द डार्क सी ऑफ द लाइफ. दो वन कैन मेजर द हाइट ऑफ ट्रू लव, yet its importance is not measured by anybody. के हाइट को तो कोई मेजर कर सकता है, बट जो ट्रू लव है उसकी जो इंपॉर्टेंस है, इट इज नॉट मेजर्ड बाय एनीबडी. In the next para we have, love is not time's fool, though rosy lips and cheeks within his bending sickle's compass come. Love alters not with his brief hours and weeks, but bears it out even to the edge of the doom. In the next four lines we have, love is not time's fool. Poet uses the metaphor to prove that true love is everlasting. Time's fool means कि टाइम का उसके ऊपर किसी तरह का कोई भी इफेक्ट नहीं पड़ता है. It is everlasting, it is permanent, it is forever, and he believes that true love is not the slave of the time. Time has no effect on the true love or the true lovers, as it is not the slave of the time. Again, the poet personifies time as farmer, which cuts the and ripen the crop with the bending sickle. सिकल से मतलब होता है दराती, जिसके साथ जो किसान है अपनी फसल को काटता है. Although time is a great destroyer, time can destroy everything. Everything fades away with the passage of time. Everything ends with the passage of time. That's why time is a great destroyer, and time destroys everything with its brief hours and weeks. Yet the true love does not come in its compass. True love is out of the range of the time, because time cannot change the true love or the true lovers. It does not change with the passage of time. And the true lovers or the true love, it remains ever fresh till the end of the doom, end of the day, end of the world. Edge of the doom से मतलब है last day on this earth. It remains the same. True love remains the same. It does not change with the passage of time. Time cannot have any effect upon the true love or the true lovers. And in the last two lines, or we can say the couplet, ending couplet, we have, if this be error and upon me proved, I never write nor no man ever loved. कि पोइट क्या बताना चाहता है, कंक्लूजन कर रहा है लास्ट की हमारी जो दो लाइनें हैं, इसमें पोइट क्या बताना चाहता है कि इफ दिस बी एरर, इफ एनीबडी कैन प्रूव द पोइट रॉन्ग, अपॉन मी प्रूव्ड मीन्स राइटर अपने आप के लिए कह रहा है, पोइट अपने आप के लिए कह रहा है, इफ एनीबडी कैन प्रूव द डेफिनेशन गिवन बाय द पोइट इज रॉन्ग, if there is any error in the definition of true love or the true lovers, if anybody can prove this, I never write nor man ever love. The poet is saying, I will stop writing, I will not write after that, I will write no poem after that, and no man ever loved. And poet is saying, there will be no true lover or the true love on this earth. If anybody can prove this definition of true love given by the poet will stop writing in his life. Thank you so much.